Okay, what does an adaptation let an animal do? Or how does an adaptation help an animal? Mr. Monkey,
What?
how does an adaptation help an animal?
It helps the animal change its surrounding and adapt to its environment.
Yeah, you're all kind of missing the point here. An adaptation helps an animal to survive in its environment. Oh, Hermione, you've got power again?
Not really, but the rain has stopped, so we opened the window and it's.
Where are you? I'm in Hanoi, and it's like there's not that much rain. It's kind of it's okay outside. Hiding somewhere in Hanoi, some little secret corner of Hanoi that no one knows about. It's really rainy. Jasmine, there's two types of adaptation. What are they? Good job, Jasmine. Well done. Laura, give me an example of a physical adaptation. No, like adaptation is a living thing. A living thing's ability to survive in an ecosystem. A rainforest is an ecosystem. So tell me something that an animal has that lets it survive in an ecosystem.
Camouflage?
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Dory, tell me an example of a behavioral adaptation. Okay, bye-bye. Rosie, tell me a behavioral adaptation, please.
Behavioral adaptation is the bear hibernate.
Good job. B, what's another behavioral adaptation? What's something that animals have to learn how to do?
They have to learn how to catch their prey.
They have to learn how to hunt, right? Hunting is definitely a behavioral adaptation. Corey, tell me another physical adaptation.
Can you say the question again?
Can you tell me a physical adaptation? Give me an example of a physical adaptation. Give me an example of an animal that has a physical adaptation. Okay, right, I'll come back to you. Minnie, can you give me an example of an animal that has a physical adaptation?
Giraffe that has a long neck.
Yeah, good job. Annie, another one, please. Can you give me an example of an animal that has an example of a physical adaptation of an animal, please?
Polar bear.
Okay, what's the adaptation for a polar bear?
Is to have a white fur.
Okay, cool. And what is camouflage? Can't. Okay, can't hear you. Jon Snow, what's camouflage? What's camouflage?
What is a camouflage?
Yes, I asked you first.
Camouflage is uh, animal hide and they have the same skin uh, as the tree and plants.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, Jon Snow, there's an easy way to say this, okay? You can say blend into their surroundings, blend into their surroundings, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all a video about some strange animal adaptation. The fast deer. If there's a slow cheetah and a fast cheetah, slow cheetah dies. If there's a fast deer and a slow deer dies. How do those traits get passed on? And that's through genetics and evolution. So quickly talk about this. Evolution is a change in characteristics over time due to natural selection. So what this basically means is that the way an animal looks, the way what an animal does, it's going to change over time due to the fact that all other animals that aren't doing this are dead. That's it in a nutshell. If you have, I can't remember who gave me the example yesterday about the giraffe with the small neck. I think it was Minnie. Giraffes that have small necks won't survive, meaning that if there's one giraffe with a small neck and another giraffe with a small neck, and they have a baby, their baby's going to have a small neck. That baby's not going to survive. If you have a giraffe with a long neck, another giraffe with a long neck, and their baby's got a long neck, they're going to survive. Let me ask a question. How many of you look like your parents? Yeah, do you think you look like your mom and dad? That's genetics. You look like your parents because their eyes, their eyebrows, their nose, their mouth, their ears, their necks, their shoulders, all of these things are passed on. So that is the essence of genetics, right? But in terms of evolution, this is how it came about, right? To ask the question, who came up with the idea of evolution?
The RNA is different from the DNA.
DNA is to RNA. There are
Thank
ways
you.
to change your DNA, but not necessarily now. Okay, mid A, before you jump through the screen.
Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin, good stuff. Monkey, where did Darwin come up with his ideas about evolution? So it's the Galapagos Islands, okay? So he went to this very, very small group of islands, the very bottom of South America in Argentina. And what he studied there was how different animals were different, even though they were same type of animal in one place in the world, but they're completely different in the Galapagos Islands. He saw that there were some lizards, some iguanas, that could learn how to swim. He tried to understand, like, well, hold on now. Why can this iguana in one place be completely different than this iguana in another? So he studied them. And then he figured out that over time, he realized that there were other types of iguana on that island, but only the animals or only the iguanas that learned how to swim could survive. So that's where he learned the idea of evolution. Only the animals that were the strongest and fittest could survive. That after time that they would do new things to allow them to survive, and that the other animals would die as a result. Yes, Dino, you have a question.
You can go to the top with what I sent you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go there afterwards, Dino, don't worry. So, he came with this idea, right, that animals will. So I'm going to talk about this guy now in a second. You probably won't know him, but let's see if you do. So Darwin came up with the idea in the Galapagos Islands by looking at certain animals and how they survived. Funny story about that is that he brought a load of giant turtles that lived on the island back to England to study. The giant turtles were actually really yummy, and they ate them all on the way back. Genetics is the study of inherited characteristics through your genes. So we think about evolution as a change in characteristics over time. Genetics is how those characteristics get passed on from one person to another, or one animal to another. So genetics was studied by one guy. One guy started it all. Anyone know his name?
His name is Gregor Mendel.
Yeah, Gregor Mendel. Any idea how did Gregor Mendel study genetics? What did he use to study genetics?
He studies genes and he studies by piece. So why?
He studied. So what he did was, I'm going to explain this to you, okay? So he used pea plants to study the effects of genetics over time by crossbreeding plants to see what the outcomes were. I'll try to give you an example. What I want you to think about is, if your dad has black hair and your mom has blonde hair and you have blonde hair, you have inherited your mom's genes. Now, Vietnam, it's not a good idea to use hair because put your hand up if you have black hair. Oh wait, everyone in the class has black hair. No way. Well done. Good job. Put your hands up if you have brown eyes. Oh wait, everyone in the class has brown eyes. Congratulations, well done. Look at me. I don't have black hair. I don't have brown eyes. I don't think so anyway. Don't look that brown. But the way to think about it would be, let's think about your facial expressions, okay? Let's think about your nose, your mouth, and your chin. Who has their mother's nose? Who thinks they have the same type of nose as their mom? Yeah. Who thinks they have the same type of nose as their dad? Who thinks they have the same mouth as their mom? So there's an example, right? There's a way to think about it. Next time you see your parents, look at them really closely and go, ah, okay, so that's why I've got these ears. That's why I've got this mouth. Or even listen to your voices. Your voices will end up sounding the very same as your mother's and father's. The reason being is that two reasons: evolution and genetics. So you have inherited, you've taken what is your mom or your dad's facial features or their sound or anything along those lines. So you inherit their genes. And that's what Mendel studied. Mendel took, well, he started off with 4 pea plants, a white one, 2 purple ones, and a yellow one. And what he did was he made the white one and the purple one go together, the purple one and the purple one go together, and the purple one and the yellow one go together. What happened was the white and the purple made white and purple babies. The purple and the purple made purple babies. The purple and the yellow made purple and yellow babies. And over time and time and time and time, he started off with 4 plants. I think he finished up with 256. He saw that how the plants changed and how each one gave its genes to the next and the next and the next and the next. So why am I talking about this? What's this got to do with ecosystems? What's this got to do with animals whatsoever? It's to do with the idea that crossbreeding in animals can lead to different genetics. This is not real, by the way. That is a fake dog. It is not a real dog. You look at it and go, oh my God, a tiger and a dog cannot have a baby. They're different species. They cannot have babies. It doesn't work that way. But there are examples of inherited genes with crossbreed animals. So let me show you a couple examples, okay?
Top 10 rarest crossbreeds in the world. A zebroid is an offspring of a zebra and any other equine. In other words, this crossbreed is referred to as a zebra hybrid. There are several types of zebroids in the world. The different hybrid names are created from the sire's name and the dam's name. Some of the most popular.
So to explain, a sire is a male and a dam is the female, okay? So again, there's lots and lots of information here. I'll let you go through that on your own at the end of the class, okay? So what does this mean for animals? How does it affect animal characteristics and adaptations? So basically, what I want you to think about when you're thinking about these is that why does an animal look the way it looks? Why does it have a long neck? Why does it have teeth? Why does it do all these things? So these are physical adaptations, right? It's always about the physical adaptations when you talk about inherited genes or anything along those lines, okay? Yeah, make sure you're going to get all of these in the presentation, don't worry. So the reason we talk about this and the reason we explain it is because that is where these adaptations come from, right? Physical adaptations don't just happen, okay? Not like humans. Humans will turn around and say, oh, I don't like my my neck. I'm going to go to a plastic surgeon and I'm going to get a new neck. Animals don't have that choice. With evolution in genes, over a very, very, very long time, and they will start to look and be able to do what they do. And if you think about evolution being survival of the fittest, then what's going to happen is that only animals that look like this are going to survive. And that's how I want you to think about this going forward. So for your homework, what I want you to do is, just for a bit of fun, you don't need to do too much, just be able to talk about it tomorrow. Choose a crossbred animal and do some research about it. There's lots in this video. There's also lots more out there as well. Where did they get this appearance from their genetics? So if you're going to talk about a liger, for example, why does it have the body of a lion and the stripes of a tiger? This is the information that I want you to be able to talk about. So choose one crossbred animal, do some research about it, and be able to talk about it. Does anybody have any questions about this before we finish today? Anybody have any other questions before we finish today? Pete, question?
No.
Cool. Annie, your hands up, question? No, okay. Anyone else? No, you have a question?
Not Bill.
No, I said, Elsa, question?
When a dolphin and killer whale they have something like a down the side. I don't remember that name.
A wolphin.
Oh, okay, a wolphin. Does that wolphin eat meat like the killer whale?
I don't know. You tell me. Do some research. Find out. Find out. Tell me things I don't know. If you could all come tomorrow, come to class, and start telling me things that I don't know, I'll be very, very, very happy. Okay, everyone.
But if you do research with us, you will know, and we don't have anything.
I know, but I'm a busy man.
So you do not do. So you don't do research.
All of you, teach me tomorrow. Teach me something new.
No.
It's very fun. Yes. Ginny Weasley.
How do the crossbreed animals happen?
How they happen?
Yes.
Sometimes they happen naturally. They can just happen. Or sometimes humans do it. Humans will put.
How can humans do it?
Genetics. It's Remember we spoke about a flower and we spoke about how fertilization happens. That pollen goes from one flower to another and it goes to the ovary and it fuses with the ovary. Remember that?
Yes.
Same process with animals, except there's no pollen. There's male cells which are injected into an egg cell of a female animal. So imagine you wanted to make a tiger and a lion. You get the male cells from the tiger. You would take the egg cells out of the lion. You would go into a laboratory and you would put them together and you would grow it in the laboratory. Yeah, it's a complicated process. If you want to have a look at it, I can send you some stuff. Just you can see it from there, but it's quite complicated. It might be easier for you to look it up in Vietnamese because there'll be a lot of words which are long.
Okay.
Cool. Yes, Emily.
I wanted to ask you what is your number? Phone number?
You want my phone number? Why? You have my email address.
You.
You want to call me? You got my email
I
address.
wanted to talk to you.
You want to talk to me? What? Send me an email with what you want to talk about, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, honest. Email me first. Okay, right. Elsa, you have a question?
Yes. When the breeds love each other, can their baby will look like their mother or father?
Sometimes they look like, it depends. It's the same question, Elsa. Do you look like your mom or do you look like your dad?
People say they look like their mom.
Okay. Is there anything I'm going to use Harry Potter as another example, just for the pure fun of it, right? In Harry Potter, they say that he has his mother's eyes, but he looks like his father.
Yes.
So I would ask that question again, is like, it can depend. There's something called dominant genes and recessive genes. I have this color hair, right? No one in my family has this color hair. No one. Not my mom.
You
not
have
my
yellow
dad.
hair, yellow eyes, yellow eyelashes,
Thank you very much.
and a yellow beard.
Thank you. Sometimes we don't know. You can't tell which gene is going to do which, right? You can't tell which one is going to look like most. Most of the time, mother's genes tend to stand out a little bit more like visual. Like the physical parts are generally from the father. It's there's no exact science to it that I'm aware of. Yes, Hermione.
In the story, Harry Potter has his mother eyes, which is green eyes, but in the movie, the actor cannot wear the glasses that will make his eyes green, so that he still has blue eyes.
Stick to the books. Stick to the books. Right. Yes, Rosie. Right. We're gonna do two last questions. Okay. Yes, Rosie.
Yes, I have the same question as Lucy.
About the film. I'm not gonna start talking about films. Okay. Look, Daniel Radcliffe should have changed his eyes. Anyway, Laura. Emily, last question.